Welcome back to InTooDeep. On this episode of InTooDeep, we start out with a sad goodbye to Casey. Unfortunately, she could only take so much time off of work, so the time has come where she needs to head back to New Hampshire. We head to the Nassau airport, where she heads home and I hop on a plane to the great Abacos to join a good friend of mine on a multi-million-dollar sport fishing yacht that he's bringing to Nassau. 30 knots on a 64-foot boat is no joke, so hop aboard and hit that subscribe button for a little change of course on InTooDeep. So before we get right into it, I'd like to take a moment to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Sincerity. So if you've ever been stuck abroad with no Wi-Fi, no cellular data, no local SIM card, and roaming fees through the roof, you already know the struggle. So during my time out in the Bahamas, this is why I used Sincerity. Sincerity is an eSIM app that keeps you connected in over 190 countries. You only have to install it once, so that means there's no swapping SIMs every time you cross a border. It's so easy. All you do is download the Sincerity app, pick a global or regional plan, and boom, you're online. So with Sincerity, whether I'm cruising the Bahamas, exploring the islands, or visiting remote anchorages, I never have to worry about not being connected. It's affordable, it's safe, and it protects your privacy as well. All of Sincerity plans work with iOS and Android, and their 24/7 support has your back. Pretty much every modern phone is compatible with Sincerity, but if yours isn't, don't worry. You'll get a free refund, no risk. So skip the airport SIM lines, avoid scams, and stay connected everywhere. Download the Sincerity app and use code InTooDeep to get an exclusive 15% off your data plan. Or you can visit Sincerity.com/InTooDeep for the same deal. Thank you to Sincerity for sponsoring today's video and for keeping me connected during this amazing Bahamas adventure. Now let's get right into it. Alright guys, today is a little bit of a sad day. I'm cooking a steak right now, but about 2 weeks ago we got back from our trip with Casey with a K and George. Awesome time, such good people. It was just spectacular. For the last week, Casey and I have been anchored up, just surviving this wind. It has literally been 25-30 knots sustained out of the east and then shifted east-southeast, and now it's south winds. Today it's finally settling down, but like I said, it's a really sad day today because tomorrow Casey's leaving. So from the start, the plan was she could only stay till April 1st. We didn't make any flight plans because there was a chance she might have gotten homesick or seasick or just wanted to get off the boat and would have left earlier than April 1st. But we had so much fun that she stayed the full time. Talked about maybe her staying longer, but the truth of the matter is she's got to get back to work. She's got the cats. Bella the boat cat is in Casey's possession now, in case some of you guys were wondering. And then she has another cat, so that's pretty cool. But Casey has to get home, so it's going to be a sad day today. We are going to go get some dinner and hang out, and then tomorrow morning we're both off to the airport. You might ask, why are we both off to the airport? Well, my friend Lewis from Boat Vibes, he's doing a gig right now where he's captaining a 64-foot Viking Sportfish, and they are bringing it from Harbor Island, I believe, no, Marsh Harbor, sorry. They're bringing it from Marsh Harbor over to Nassau, to here, where I'm anchored. So Lewis hit me up and said, hey, you want to crew with me? I said, hell yeah. So I got a flight right over there, puddle jump, 30-minute flight. Me and Casey are going to the airport together. She's flying back to Boston, and I am flying to Marsh Harbor to go with Lewis. So that's pretty exciting. It's a one-day trip, should be awesome. But yeah, Casey's downstairs getting ready, and we're gonna get some words from her. She's kind of sad. It's a downer day. She's sad she's gotta leave. She's excited to get home to see the cats and her friends and stuff, but you know, it's like just that new beginning feeling. I do have to say I'm so glad Casey came for this trip. We really had such a freaking good time. It was amazing. And it's gonna feel really weird to be alone after this. But in about a week, on the 9th, my parents and sister are coming out, and if the weather's good, we're going back to the Exumas for a couple days. So there's always that to look forward to. Then back to Miami, And then I have some really exciting summer news to tell you. All right, Casey. I just gave him the rundown on you leaving. Aww.
At least we still have the rest of today, and we can go get dinner together tonight in Nassau.
Hell yeah. All right, we're going to the dock tonight, so I'm gonna pull the anchor up and we're gonna get going to the dock. It's still blowing. Casey set all the lines up, motors are running already. Casey.
Well, maybe just on this trip.
True. We let a lot of chain out for this storm.
Yeah.
She held good though.
I hope you see this after I leave, but thank you so much for bringing me along with you and teaching me more about the boat, and it was just an amazing experience, and I'm so glad I got to go with you. Thank you. Bye.
All right, here we are at the airport. I'm checking in Bahamas Air. Casey just checked in Air Canada. I gotta pay extra because Lewis typed my name in as Gus. And yeah, we're gonna go through security.
Before I go home, I'm going to Canada.
Look at your Canada shirt on. Casey's got a connection.
Going from Nassau to Montreal, and then from Montreal to Boston. 3 countries, 1 day.
Woo-wee. It's funny because somehow, some way, I always end up like riding it out to the end with Casey. So now we're at the airport. All right, I feel full-blown vlog now, but standing here waiting for our food. Casey, any final words for the YouTube on your departure here from the Bahamas?
It's gonna be a long day. Gus's plane is taking off in like less than an hour, and my flight doesn't leave here until 1:35, and it's currently 8:50 in the morning. I'm gonna be in and out of airports for 12 hours today. 3 countries.
Wow. Well, that was actually pretty sad. But I'm getting on the flight to Marsh Harbor now. Gonna go do some boat transporting with Boat Vibes. And I'd say now's a perfect time to jump right into the best times me and Casey had on this trip. Thanks for coming, Casey. What a good time. So Casey's coming to the Bahamas with me.
First mate.
She's a first mate, and she's already learned a lot about the boating thing. Casey was around when I bought my Albin. She was around long before that too, but cue video of Casey bottom painting my Albin. We got Casey painting the bottom, getting her all prepped up.
I'm so excited. This will be my furthest boat trip ever.
Furthest boat trip ever?
Yep. And a first mate.
You got any words?
I don't really have any words quite yet. I'll probably have quite a few words as we go along though.
Perfect.
Gus, guess what?
What?
So in about 2 hours, this will be the 3rd country we visited together.
Wow.
I know.
Jamaica?
Jamaica,
Mexico,
Cancun, and Bahamas. Everything's going wonderful so far. For some reason I thought I would potentially get like seasick or be like really nervous. Haven't been nervous except for when the alarms went off. And earlier earlier on I mentioned once I can't see land anymore, I thought I'd get nervous. I'm not nervous at all. We picked a beautiful, like perfect day to leave. The waves have calmed down. We found like the right cruising speed. And yeah, great travel so far. We'll update you a little later. Bye.
Welcome to Bimini Big Game. We just got back from our little center console rip, and now we're in the hot tub. On the flybridge of the Broward. If there is a way to do discount yachting, this is discount yachting at its finest. Look at that. Casey made breakfast. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll have your bagel in just a minute.
Aw. So today is our last day in Bimini. We were supposed to stay here until Monday, but the weather is looking great to leave tomorrow. So we're gonna leave tomorrow, and that's that. Casey, you have the most beautiful sunrise in the background. What did you think of Bimini?
Bimini was awesome. We got to meet some cool people, see some awesome scenery, some cool animals. We had some amazing food. It was a great experience. It doesn't feel like we were here for 4 days. Time flew by, but we're on to the next island.
On to the next. That boat looks damn good. You can hear the turbos. Casey!
Hello!
How we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Spectacular!
I'm trying to escape from the sun for a little while. I'm starting to get a little burnt again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I told Casey that we can't have her turning into a toaster strudel out here. So we are underway to Nassau, about 33 miles, nautical miles out. It's sporty out today. It's sporty. We're dealing with that same sort of 30 knot winds. I just saw a gust of 35. And we're in the deep water. Hope it doesn't get much more rough than this. These are probably 5s. Taking water over the bow. What do you think of the seas, hon?
The biggest waves we've encountered so far on this trip, other than an occasional 5.
We made it to Nassau. We are docked up, safely docked, and I think there's no other better thing to do than to go explore on the e-bike. What do you think, Casey?
I think it sounds like a fantastic idea.
Dinner, whatever else we encounter, let's go do some e-bike exploration. Hi.
Hi.
So it's dinner time. I got us 2 nice little steaks ready to rip. We're gonna soup them up on the grill. Hopefully the wind's not, oh no, it's definitely still ripping. Oh yeah, she's hot. Ready for some steaks?
I'm so ready.
What do you think of Rose Island?
I absolutely love it. I'm glad we're anchoring here for a couple days.
Aw. Look at that, we're gonna see a beautiful sunset.
With my broken pinky.
We gotta cue the video of Casey hurting her pinky while we were playing football.
Oh wait, show him.
Because she literally might have broke her pinky. Look at that. That's a severe.
So swollen.
Aw, poor girl. Did you hurt your finger? Alright, no more. Did you break it?
No. But look at it.
That one? That one.
That one.
Aw.
Look at it compared to that one.
That shit looks bent, fam.
What the? It's
Take
okay.
it like a champ, though. Put some ice on it. Might have to splint it up. I suppose the Bahamas doctor is an option, but I don't know if that's a good idea. They can't do anything about it anyhow.
Yeah. The locals even said that the hospital's here. You'll be waiting for hours, and it's just not worth it.
All right, we're re-anchored on the west side of Highborn Key. As you can see, the boat's still just as dirty as it was, but it's not rocking like it was, so that's always good. The anchor is holding very well. Me and Casey are going over to Iguana Island, Allen's Key. Check it out.
Oh yeah.
Apparently there's iguanas. I got all my kite surfing gear in case it works out, and I'm stoked.
I'm stoked. I was just looking at a video. They put like food on a skewer so that you can see them that way.
Aw. All right, we have some oranges from our drink. I'm gonna try and feed the iguana. I wanted to take it right out of my hand. This is the last one. Oh, that one got robbed twice in a row. He's so gentle. He's so gentle. That's so sad. Oh, I feel so bad. We need more food.
I know.
All right. We are anchored at Shroud Key. It is literally so beautiful here. Look, there's a fish swimming right there. It is so nice here. So we're anchored just south of the mooring field at Stroud. It's time for the jet ski to go in the water. This is the perfect place for it. So Casey's gonna help me launch the jet ski. Let's do it. Oh, perfect. Your leg doesn't hit it. That's perfect. Oh. Alright, we'll take it easy. So we made it to Stroud Beach, I guess. There's a name for this beach. I think it's called Driftwood Beach, maybe? But either way, it's pretty cool.
I'm also glad you guys are watching this, because usually I'm scared to go on the back of the jet ski with Gus. I trust his driving, but he likes to do wheelies and like glide across the waves and stuff, and then I get thrown off, and I don't like that too much. So I'm glad you guys are here, because that means I wasn't jumping off into the ocean.
She means because the camera's on the thing, I wouldn't flip it with the camera on it.
How's the water?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's perfect.
The tide's going out. It's going out. There's a massive current, so be careful. I bet I could swim against it.
Wow, that is a big drop off. Well, to be honest, I'm not the greatest swimmer, so I'm a little scared of the current. I should be a better swimmer with how often I'm on boats, but look at this cool thing I found.
Wow.
And then also, look at this.
That's a baby conch.
Yeah, look. I put it right back where it goes, but you see it moving?
Yeah, that's so cool.
Then there's another one.
That's so cool.
This one? The big one.
Oh yeah, he's living in there.
Wow. And then this one looks like it's actually moved quite a bit because it was over there.
Holy crap, they crawl around.
Look at this one.
sea urchin is nuts. If you step on that thing, that's a bad day.
Hey, what?
I wouldn't want to step on that.
Ooh. I know, you can't hold that.
Where do you think it's fondling, that ring thing that it's fondling? Grab it. Look at that.
That's not part of it?
That is a wild...
I wasn't sure, so I didn't touch it.
No, that's not part of it. That's like a piece of... It's trying to eat it, maybe? You don't want to get stabbed by one of those. I think they have venom. Hey, just be careful not to accidentally crash into the boat. It'll hurt you. The boat will hurt. If you hit the propeller with your foot, it'll hurt. So be careful. That's so cool. So cool. Do all their eyes look like that? I have to give Casey so much credit for snorkeling that.
I was a little scared at first, but we all stayed together.
Oh, guys, my sunglasses.
On your head.
Thank you. Beach cat.
Part Bengal.
Wow, that's a pretty cat.
Eyes.
How does he or she feel about being out on the leash? Used to it?
Sorry, I don't understand. I speak French. But
Oh, sorry. How the cat likes walks?
So, yes.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, still got the log. KCC, you can put it down now, right?
Wow, look how tan you are.
Yeah, so
Aw,
This is neat. Did I get sand on my face?
a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
This is too cool. All right, Casey, you do the honors since you carried that thing up Boo Boo Hill without getting a boo-boo. Place that thing somewhere. Go up front though, that way people could see it.
Okay. Oh, look it, little lizard.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool looking lizard.
Oh, you let you get right up on him. I need to like stick it through somewhere so it doesn't fall.
You can just place it.
On the top path?
What do you think? What's the front?
Like right there, looks
Yeah,
great.
It's a good spot, right? It's nice and open. Wait. Where?
Right there.
Oh. This is when they get the boo-boo on Boo Boo Hill.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That is
That's
perfect.
Oh.
Little shadow, but
That's nice. Woo! Woo-wee! Marsh Harbor, baby. Abacos. Let's go boating.
Okay, guy, enjoy the short stay here in the Abacos. I hope you come back for a longer stay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Very comfortable ride you got here.
Thank you.
All
right.
You too. Salt therapy. Oh, it's such a sick boat. Hell yeah.
What's up, homeboy?
Gattin! What's up, dude? Long time no see.
Happy to see you, Doug.
Likewise. How are you?
Welcome aboard.
Dude, this is a beautiful boat.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, what an awesome freaking boat this is.
I knew you were gonna love it.
I love sporties.
I knew you were gonna love it.
They're just thirsty and expensive.
105 gallons an hour at 30 knots.
Holy crap, that's what I burn at 15 knots.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, it's so cool. All right, so we are headed to Nassau. 2 YouTubers on deck. Don't worry, Lewis, I got you with this footage.
Alright. Nice.
But yeah, this is awesome. So you have a little station out here to drive from too.
Yep.
How do you open this? Oh, it slides? Oh.
That one's not
MTU 1400s in this thing?
Yeah.
It's badass.
Walk around. So I guess I can show you my safety gear, right? E-perb, just in case.
Nice.
My ditch bag is in here. Got my ditch bag in there.
Very nice.
I have a medical kit on this side.
Nice.
I have a
Logbook.
logbook when we're going on long distances.
Same autopilot as me.
Yep. We're gonna have headsets when we're moving the boat.
Nice. Just show me where you want lines and fenders and all that.
Yep. This is my breaker panel.
Nice.
My seat keeper right now is spooling up.
That was one thing I wondered, is why you always ran both generators.
One for the house and one for the AC.
One for the AC. So one won't run everything.
No.
You need both generators.
Yeah.
Got it. That's interesting, because normally they put 2 generators in a boat so that you can stagger them. Half the maintenance, half the hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Seakeeper takes a lot of juice too. A lot of juice.
So I gotta turn the generators on before I put a seat keeper.
Yeah. This is power.
Yeah, it's power right here. This button right here. This button right here just.
That is so cool.
I already put everything that can fall over in the floor.
Yeah.
So nothing's gonna fall over.
No, no way. So I've heard from people that the Seakeeper under cruise in the ocean totally messes with the boat in the autopilot.
You'll feel it.
They were saying they shut it off because it geeks the boat out.
You'll feel it for sure.
Wow, look at that. I would love to get some footage of this thing moving underway.
Yeah, you know where it's at now, so.
Nice, dude. That's so cool. That's a big Seakeeper.
Yeah. I forgot which model it is, but.
Wow. It's a big one. Nice fighting chair. I like how it's not, the whole cap rail's not teak.
Yeah.
It's too much maintenance.
Yeah.
Should I put
You can put that in here. And then another station out here.
Oh, no way.
You know?
Oh, dude.
So if I really needed to do everything by myself,
Yeah.
I could have.
Yeah. This boat is definitely solo runnable. But it's not, you're going over the, you know, offshore, it's good to have someone on board.
Especially your good buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I already took off all my secondaries.
Yeah.
I'm smushed into the dog now just because I knew you were coming. Make
Yep.
it easy. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get. I forgot the thing. The gap.
Yeah.
And I just need you to take off my rear leading spring. The forward leading spring.
This line comes with us?
Everything comes with us.
Okay.
So you just need to take that forward leading spring off.
Yeah.
The rear leading spring and then
Yeah.
my stern line.
Got it.
We'll be good to go.
Crisscross sterns.
Yeah.
These two spring lines,
Yeah.
good to go. Take all the lines off the cleats, fenders in.
Yeah, and then just store everything away in the cockpit.
Got
back
it.
here.
So we're not deflating fenders or anything?
No. No.
All right. Got it.
We don't need to do none of that. We don't have any guests on board, so.
Yeah. That boat's right up my alley, dude.
Yeah, I just told him to watch your YouTube channel. He hasn't watched it yet. I'm like, you're gonna love
No
this.
way. How you doing?
This is my good buddy Gus.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, man. Cool boat you got there.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very cool. All right, I'm gonna set up a time lapse of us pulling out of here. I'll be on lines and fenders. Captain Lewis is on the helm. Let's do it. Alright, so right now we're coming out of Boat Harbor Marina in Marsh Harbor. Captain Lewis on the helm. 64-foot Viking Sportfish. 4 to 5s predicted. See how she does. That's a baby anchor for this boat. Come back. Nice job, Cap. These trim tabs?
Yeah.
Wow, 1600 RPM. All right. We're at around 1700 RPM. Doing between 23.5 and 25 knots. Cruising. Nice swell out today. As always, the camera probably does zero justice. But this boat rides nice. We are cruising. We are cruising. Take a look outside. I feel like I need a Sportfish now. We are cruising right along. I was asking Lewis what the engine load was at. They're not even 80% load, around 1800 RPM, just under. Doing about 27 knots. What do you think, Cap?
I love it. We'll be there in 2 hours.
Literally.
Just in time for lunch.
Literally. Such a badass boat. So right over there is the other boat to the fleet. It's a 120-foot motor yacht.
Ocean Alexander.
It's an Ocean Alexander.
2017.
Wow. So you guys have this boat, that boat, and then
The World Cat. So technically, this is the tender to that boat.
Gotcha.
The owner is older. He likes fishing on this boat.
it's a hell of a tender, if you ask me. It's amazing because the swells are, there's a nice big solid 5-foot long period swell out here today, and the boat just loves it. I mean, trim tabs down and it's cruising. The engines aren't even working hard, honestly. I'm amazed. 75% load at its peak, 74, 73. It's amazing. This thing's probably designed to cruise at 30 knots. pretty badass. We'll be in Nassau by 3:45 according to my calculation. We'll be pulling into the inlet, the west end. Pretty sweet. We also have the Seakeeper on. Maybe at some point I'll go down there and watch that thing rock around a little bit. Pretty cool. What's amazing is that I can fly out of Nassau and then fly to Harbor Island or Marsh Harbor and be back in Nassau by boat. And before it's even close to getting dark. We got Nassau on the horizon. Seas have settled quite a bit. Take you for a look down off the aft deck. Wow. What an awesome sportfish. We'll be in about, I'd say, what, 5 minutes? Yeah. Two YouTubers in their natural habitats.
Nassau Harbor Patrol. This is Salt Therapy. We're entering the harbor now.
Alright, I set the lines up. Mr. Boat Vibes is bringing us in. Where at? Okay, that makes it a little easier. did it. Alrighty, well, we made it. Kick-ass job, Cap.
Thanks,
this is a friggin' sweet gig you got here.
I love it.
Thank you so much for sharing the adventure with me. Absolutely spectacular, and now you're here, so
Man,
no
thank
choice.
you for coming with me.
Hell
This is
yeah,
like a
dude.
pleasure for me. Like, I should be saying thank you to you.
Nah, that's good shit. That's good shit.
Awesome boat. It's really making me want to sport fish, but I'm taking donations till I get to $1 million so I can buy one of these.
Times two, so I can buy this one off the owner.
I have to say, this is a damn good running boat. Running at 27 knots, right? The engines are at 165 degrees the whole way. 70% load. Just a quality unit.
Easy.
All right. Good midday, not really morning, but midday from Nassau, Bahamas. I got home from my trip with Boat Vibes a couple days ago, and I've just been working on videos on the computer and preparing the boat for its next adventure. So basically what's gonna go on now is my mom, dad, and sister are flying into Nassau for 4 or 5 days. The weather is looking perfect. It has been non-stop windy. Too windy to even go to Rose Island, for example. Finally, the weather's gonna have a break. It's looking beautiful, which is amazing, just in time for their arrival here. But the boat needs a couple more things. I changed the oil on the genset. I didn't record it because you guys have watched me change the oil on that genset probably like 6 times now, and it's just an oil change.
But one big thing that I need to really fix is this pulpit.
It is starting to really fall apart. The rubber roller in there is done. It's inflicting damage on the boat. I'm gonna have to fix that this summer. And this thing's literally just like falling off. The bolts are falling out, they're bending. I need to take it apart, replace that bolt and the roller. Hopefully I can go find one somewhere in Nassau. And then I need to re-secure it to the deck here, because I'm starting to have issues, and I actually inflicted some damage on the boat. Look at this. I got the anchor to come up and it was upside down, and when I was trying to fix it, it smashed into the paint, the tip of it, and I'm not happy about that. It really messed up the boat. So, see how the roller's all messed up, the chain keeps falling off, and it's really just chewing this poor boat up. So I need to take this bolt out. I'm gonna remove the pulpit, take the bolt out, and try and get a new roller so that the anchor can hopefully come out on its own again. Let's do it. All right, I got it apart. That's what we're dealing with. A bent bolt, a destroyed roller, a slightly deformed pulpit, and one broken bolt. Got the rest out. I'll see if I can get that out. If I had a welder, I could get that out in about 2 seconds, but maybe I start carrying a small MIG welder on the boat, huh? Holy crap. All right, let's go to the local marine store here in Nassau and see what we can come up with. All right, I somehow, some way was able to find the goods. Right here is a much harder material, but I also bought one of the rubber ones, pretty much identical to what was in there. Surprisingly, this marine store, Harborside Marine in Nassau, their selection of stuff is way bigger than I ever would have thought for Nassau. But 4 quarts of Rotella 1540, $70. I didn't buy any though. But the only thing they didn't seem to have was the hardware for this. So what I had to go with for now is just 3/8/16 regular bolts with washers, even though that's tapered, except all these are bent. I have one decent one. This is the one decent one. So I'll put one in to locate it, and then I'll tighten the rest down. I'll just have to use these for now. But much better than it was. I got a new bolt that's not bent to crap.
And yeah, let's put it together.
All right, I got the new roller on there. Spins nice. I greased her up a little bit. And now I'm gonna clean the surface so I can seal these holes up. Even though I will probably be redoing this when I get up north. By the way, I've got some real exciting, very big change up for up north plans this summer. I'm excited to share, but I'm gonna wait. A little something to look forward to. All right, we're gonna life cock this up. We don't want salt water getting down in those crevices, that's for sure. And I can just rip this off, clean it again once it's time. Once it's time to get that broken bolt out, fix her right. But this is gonna be a whole lot better than it's been. I've been having troubles with the anchor, and the straw that broke the camel's back was when I dug the tip of the anchor into the frickin' hole. I'm like, this is ridiculous. All right, well, this is definitely gonna need some redoing at some point because half of these didn't get tight, only 3 got tight, and yeah, a little concerning. That one's broken. So when I get up north, hopefully it lasts then, till then, I'll be able to fix it right. I suppose in a pinch I could drill another hole, and this is the most important bolt, is that one that snapped, which is what sucks. This one got tight, which is good, fortunately. See what happens. All right. Mom.
Great trip.
Sis.
Bye. Bye. Thank you so much for this beautiful trip. It was a great
Aww.
family. Great family get together.
I don't think anyone's ever met you, Mom.
No, you
They've met
haven't.
Mia
I
and
do
Dad.
Exist. I exist. Yes. Hi, I'm Mom. I'm Ellen.
Aw.
So this is coming out of Nassau. Mom and Sis are gone. It's me and Dad. It's gonna be a good trip. What do you think, Dad?
I think we're sort of like motoring in on top of a fish tank.
It's beautiful, huh?
Yeah. It's the clearest waters I've ever been in.
We're gonna go snorkeling.